you're going to be constructing DNA, or I like to say edible DNA, but don't eat it until you are finished so that you make sure you have enough supplies. But you're going to be using Twizzlers as your phosphate backbone, and you're going to be using colored marshmallows as your 4 bases. So you can see here where you have adenine as your green marshmallow, thymine is your pink marshmallow, cytosine is your yellow marshmallow, and guanine is your orange marshmallow. Now, of course, you can use, if all you have is white marshmallows, you can still do this activity. Just label your white marshmallows with a Sharpie, A, T, G, and C. Just don't eat them. You don't want to put Sharpie in your mouth, but you can still use white marshmallows. But you're also going to need toothpicks because those toothpicks represent your hydrogen bonds. So what you're going to want to do is when you pair A and T together, adenine and thymine, they have a double hydrogen bond. You're going to want 2 toothpicks. Now, when you're pairing guanine and cytosine together, G and C, you're going to want 3 toothpicks because they are joined together by a triple hydrogen bond. Once you have built the sequence that is in your lab manual, then you will label with a toothpick and masking tape by making little flags. You're going to label your base pairs and your phosphate backbone. Make sure you have a parent or a sibling check that for you to make sure that you've done it correctly. But you can see here, this is your phosphate backbone. Your toothpicks are going to represent your hydrogen bonds. You're going to start by building the sequence side that you're provided, and then you're going to have to pair that yourself. So if I have an A, I know it must be paired with a T. If I have a G, I know it must be paired with a C. When you have finished your base pairing, you will then add the other side of your double helix, your second phosphate backbone. You will attach that together, and then you're going to twist it so you can see your double helix.